fortunate to win that game. We had some opportunities in the first half to probably extend the lead a little bit, and just didn't take care of it. I felt like in the first half defensively, other than a couple big runs, I thought we were controlling line of scrimmage and keeping the quarterback off balance a little bit. I'd say second half, the story of the game a little bit, probably second half was third downs and our inability to sometimes get off the field on third downs. We had one in the first half when we got off the field either. So offensively, it was hot and cold at times. I think there was times we were running the ball and we were being effective in the passing game. Other times we weren't. And then special teams, the extra-point field goal team was a mess. Again, Isiah is typically our holder. We have to make a substitution at the holder position. And our operation at times, I know on the sidelines were slow and our kicker wasn't getting the ball up in the air. And our extra-point field goal team almost cost us the game. So that's something that's obviously got to get better. We got some new people in some new spots doing some new things. But this team had some adversity heading into this game, and we had some adversity throughout the course of this game. We had some key players that we lost, and we had some guys step in and fill in and kept plugging away. And obviously, huge play at the end by Darryl Pitts. I talked about this in the locker room. I mean, CJ has a huge night, really big night, and but at the end of the game, when we had a play to be made, Darryl went up and made a play, and credit to him. So it wasn't pretty. There's no doubt about it. It was not pretty. That was a very ugly win at times, and but we also, like I said, we had a lot of pieces of the puzzle that were being shifted consistently throughout the week, and we had a lot of pieces of the puzzle getting shifted throughout the course of the game, and our kids kind of hung in there and ended up getting the victory.
Can you talk about that touchdown play? Were you in there because Wolford had gone out?
Yeah, I just went in for him because he had an injury.
Take us through that.
Well, the previous play, I dropped back and threw go. Got hit pretty hard and just got up and they knew they called again and rain was pouring down and I knew we were throwing it to Pitts and he was one of our best go ball catchers and I had confidence in him, threw it up there to him and he came down with it. And I think there was a guy in my face too, so I didn't really see the catch. I just heard all the noise, so I just got excited with everybody else getting excited.
Isiah, they talked about how confident you are in yourself, and everybody's confident in what you can do. Going back to that last possession where you kind of threw that ball and kind of just a mixed up play, to come back out that next drive and lead that drive, in the rain at the end. Was there anything where you kind of was your confidence at a high level at that point, even based on what happened last play?
Oh well, I would say it was about the same as when I threw the interception. I try to have a short memory, try not to let plays affect other plays. So I just knew we had to come out and throw the ball. We were down one, so I knew we had to score, so I just did everything I could within ourselves. And then we just made a play when we needed to.
Coach, we talked about, the defense lost a lot of guys tonight. We talked about the work in progress. But, just looking at what the true freshmen did today, running the ball, at what point do you see progress from that?
Well, in the second half, we didn't do a pretty good job at all. I mean, the first half, give up. I credit our kids that got down there a couple times and forced field goal attempts, but we gave up one long touchdown run. I didn't think defensively we played too bad in the first half. The second half we didn't play well at all. And again, I realize we're working in progress, but we lost 3 defensive linemen and a linebacker, and they had an effect. We weren't getting as much push up front, and they were getting a little bit more running yards in the second half. So. There were some guys out there playing, some new guys. I'm not saying that's an excuse, but that's why some things were happening. But even at times though, we got a third down in the first half where we're off the field and we get a 15-yard penalty on the sideline warning. The second half, obviously there was a scramble play on a third down, and we gave up pretty much close to a touchdown on that. And then we did give up a touchdown pass because. We had a wrong personnel group on the field. We didn't have the right personnel group on the field. So those were all third down conversions. I mean, I can think of 3 third down conversions off the top of my head that at least 2 of them led to scoring drives. So, obviously we give up some rushing yards. There's no doubt about that. We got to go back and keep taking a look at things and keep taking a look at what personnel gives the best chance to out there.
Who's the other defensive line? Judah and Pettis?
Judah, Pettis, and then Hunter Sarneski was getting dinged up there at times. Sam Power was out with an ankle injury too. so Kaufman too. Jordan Kaufman, we lost Jordan Kaufman to a shoulder injury.
During the game?
During the game, yeah. He was out too.
So it was tough to keep track of him after a while.
Yeah, we had we had 2 linebackers really at one point there. So Kaufman had a little bit of shoulder. He irritated his shoulder injury, and then like I said, Sam Power's ankle was bad. So
Anything on Chris Robinson?
No,
we don't make that.
yeah. Okay. Obviously, he was hurting out. And that was it. All these stuff. There's training room. I'll figure out where we're at tomorrow with all these injuries.
With the defense though, with Reggie played, pretty good game on both sides, both that and special teams.
Yeah, he had some good returns. I think there's a couple plays probably on defense Reggie wish he had back a little bit, but him and Eric Thompson made a lot of plays for us last year, and so those are the type of things we need out of him this year too.
Darryl, talk about, as a guy who, isn't in the rotation at receiver early in the season or even last year, now you're kind of getting more and more playing time for Isiah to have the confidence in you to look for you on that last play. How do you react to that, being able to step up and step into a play like that at the end of the game?
I just like the confidence that Isiah had in me and the coaching staff. The play was actually a scope to me, so I just knew the whole Grand Valley team was on my back, so I made the play my first call.
Charles, you guys, get pulled up a little bit. He gets close to the believe. One of the older guys. I know you're not a super vocal guy, but what do you tell your teammates to kind of, get back, get focused, kind of get back into that last drive?
Man, I just told them we had to stay up, man. We just got to keep playing together. I was kind of frustrated when we was getting tight. I kind of felt like we were backing off a little bit, but I just wanted everybody to just stay focused. Let's do what we do and make our plays. I know personally I made a big drop that was awesome, but Pitts picked us up. We got the W. That's all that matters at the end of the day.
And then, seeing everything that happened with the lead and then coming back and some struggles and some successes, what do you take out of this? Or it's kind of a tipsy-turvy game like that?
I think that our kids have some resiliency. That, like I said, in my opening statements, we faced with a lot of adversity and we stuck together. That's what this team's about. We stick together. So it was very ugly at times. There was a lot of mistakes that were being made, but at least there was never at any point nobody really lost any belief in things. They had a lot of faith in each other, and they kept grinding and ended up pulling it out.